This is Dan from As Tall as Lions, and I play the guitar and sing.
And this is Julio, also from As Tall as Lions, and I fortunately enough play the bass guitar. Thank you.
Since 2006, well, I guess the last that we spoke on R&R television, we had just put out a record on Triple Crown, and we recently put out another record on we put out one more record and one EP in that time, and it's been going well. We're on tour with Cage the Elephant right now, and in about 5 weeks we start our first headlining tour off this record, which will be April 5th through May 9th. The response to the shows has been great. And we did about 6 months of touring right after the record came out straight, and we had brought on some an extra keyboardist and an extra horn player, and the touring was great. The album's response was definitely mixed because we tried to do something a little bit different, and I feel like we gained a lot of fans from making the record, but we also lost a lot of the fans that might have been into some of the singles off of the self-titled record. Seemed to kind of those fans kind of went away with the making of the new record. But it's, you take the good with the bad. The record's a little different. It's not as it's not so I mean it's still a pop record, but I guess it wasn't as formulaic as the self-titled was, for better or for worse. And we definitely tried to push ourselves to do different things, and it seems like there's a lot of fans out there that love it and said it was exactly what they were hoping we would do, and then there were fans that thought like, well, what the hell are you doing? This isn't As Tall as Lions. So
how does the writing process go? Well, for this last record it was pretty interesting because we all wrote as individuals. So Dan would write a piece of music or a song or something. He would come in and be like, oh, I wrote this song. Do you guys like it? Do you want to move forward with it? And the same thing with everybody else. So everyone kind of did their own thing. That kind of is the reason why the record, all the songs kind of sound pretty different from each other, which was a pretty conscious thing that we were trying to do. We wanted to spread it out. And like Dan said, we wanted to change things around a lot. The last record was much more of us in a room jamming and being together that way. And this time we took probably the exact opposite approach.
We've made 2 videos for the record, and the first one we did, actually, we made the video before we even finished making the record. For the last track on the record, Lost My Mind, and it's actually a really great video. We haven't figured out what to do with it. We were gonna release it on a certain website, and then that fell through, and then we're gonna release it on another website, and that fell through. We just didn't want it to be a video that we put up on YouTube and like that was it, because obviously, and it wasn't for a single, so it's not like it's gonna get any TV play or anything. So we were trying to find a good way to get it out to a different audience, and we just never did. So we're still sitting on it, and I think that maybe at some point we'll find the moment will arise where it's for the video to come out. And then we made a video for Circles, and the thing was that we did it. Both videos we did with the same director, our friend Tyler, who does some really great work. But the ethic behind both of the videos was just shoot really random stuff and put it together. And with the first one, for Lost My Mind, it came out perfect. And with Circles, it for some reason made the song actually look and feel longer than it was.
Yeah, the video was a bit dark, just I guess in its cinematography and what was going on. So with that, definitely affected like how you heard the song, I guess, sonically.
But when you're watching the video, it takes you away from the sonic aspect of the song. And
it isn't always a bad thing, It's still like, even when you watch the video, it's cool, There's a lot of cool things visually that is going on, which is interesting. It might take away from the music. Doesn't mean it's a terrible thing,
Not always, but the thing was is that about 2.5 minutes into the song, I'm sitting there going like, is this still going on right now? And
or you could be so involved in what's going on that you don't even realize,
Anyway, so that's the story of our 2 videos.
Everything else you want to add?
You should look out for the Cage the Elephant wives. They're also the merch girls for Cage the Elephant. They're very excited about being on the road and hanging out in the backstage area with us. So while we do interviews, it's very amazing. So watch out for them. They'll be watching out for you and your T-shirts.